It's a little bit cold here in the DC metro area, but I thought that I wanted to show you this machine. It is quite a really nice truck. It's a 1993 Toyota pickup truck. It's not even a Tacoma. It is just called the Toyota pickup truck from 1993. It's really, really good, but it's very desirable, and I've never thought that I would have such a hard time selling it, but it is up for sale. So if you guys are interested in this car, it is a really good truck to have. And this thing, like what guys tend to do with these pickup trucks is buy them here in the United States because there's plenty of them, and they ship them out to like Guatemala, El Salvador, because these things just go on forever and ever. It's a very sought after truck. I got this from a guy who moved to DC from South Dakota, and as you can see, it doesn't have a lot of rust because they don't treat their roads with the same sort of stuff that we do here on the Rust Belt, which really destroys all sorts of cars. And the quality of this truck is really incredible. It's got some faults, of course. It's got a couple of dents here and there, but you don't buy this for the little dents that you have. You buy it for the excellent transmission, the excellent motor that just doesn't die. And these trucks are just super simple. Like when you even look at the door, it's got the roll down windows. It's got this really cool feature here using this thing to kind of get the air into the truck. That's a really nice thing to have. But everything about this, it's like solid. Like the door is like solid, and it's so high off the ground. It's four-wheel drive. Then you can see my dog can't really get up to the cabin. It is a four-wheel drive and 5-speed. Great combination to have. It only has 126,000 miles, so if you guys know about these sort of cars, that is a baby. Like this is just a very, very underused truck. And you can see there is some damage here on the seat, which is, it's pretty normal. The seat is kind of nice because it's a little bit wider than a bucket seat. It's got this thing, and you can see there is some wear on it, but it is nice having a little bit of a larger seat in case you carry a passenger. I like the bench seats myself. It's kind of an odd thing. And in the back here, you have additional seating, but I don't really recommend bringing people here. This is good if you're going to use it as a work truck. You can pretty much... Sophie wants to go inside. All right, Sophie, go inside, little one. So as you can see, like you got the bench seats here, and you fold them down like this, and there's enough for 2 people, and they even have seat belts. There's also some storage underneath here, which is kind of nice. This is the extra cab version, which is very sought after. I don't know what the clutch start cancel is. You have a dimmer here, which is the exact same that Toyota has been putting in all their cars in the 90s. Got the little towing hitch thing. You can see Grand Rapids, South Dakota. This is a really good shape for the year. I mean, this thing will just take a beating. Everybody knows that if there's an apocalypse, basically there's only going to be cockroaches and these Toyota pickup trucks around. It's also kind of interesting to note that pickup trucks are actually more desirable than the newer Toyota pickup trucks. The newer pickup trucks have lost some of the quality that made them desirable and, you know, that people really want. This is the 4-cylinder version of the truck, not the V6. The V6 is not as desirable. This one gets slightly better gas mileage. Let me start that up for you. And the thing just starts right up. I think Sophie wants to go. Do you want to go for a ride, Sophie? minute stay. I'm not gonna go anywhere. I just wanted to start the truck so you guys could hear it run. It is kind of loud because it does have a little bit of an exhaust leak, but that's pretty much a little problem compared to a lot of trucks of this age that just don't, the downside of these pickup trucks is that the underneath is usually so rusted out. Pickup trucks basically are rusting underneath. So if you ever buy a Toyota pickup truck, make sure you look underneath for rust, because oftentimes you're going to be fixing a lot of the rust. And that's usually a little bit of the flexibility that you have in haggling with the owner when it comes to pricing. That is the downside. I believe that Toyota had a lot of recalls on frame rust, but this truck does not have a lot of frame rust, which is the reason I priced this thing higher than usual that you would find a Toyota pickup truck of this age. It really is in excellent shape. I wouldn't mind keeping it, but I have a Nissan hardbody that you guys have seen before, and it's a good truck. The Nissan hardbody is just as good as the Toyota pickup truck from the 90s, but the body and the fit and finish of the hardbody are much worse than the Toyota. If you want to keep a car for a really long time, the Toyota is it. Alright guys, make sure you subscribe if you're interested in more car videos. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.